everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review the first episode of Koi wa Ameagari yo ni, or whatever that long title is, and oh my goodness, what a good first episode. Like, I was blown away how good that actually was. First of all, let's start with the animation. The animation is interesting because it's trying to blend new animation style, obviously, with a older style of looking. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, it looks like an old anime that's been put into, like, a newer animation style, and I really like it. It even feels like an old, like, you know, kind of older anime, you know, and I'm like, this is really interesting, the mix of styles here. I really like it. The opening is great. I love the opening. The ending song, great. The music is great. Visuals are great. I have almost no problems with this first episode or series, even though the series hasn't really begun per se, but the thing with our plot, though, is that the one thing that bothers me is that the fact he's a 45-year-old man. Now, that's a little weird. Now, our main character, Akira Tachibana, she, well, falls in love with a 45-year-old man that works as a manager at this restaurant cafe thing. And she works there, too, you know, as a waitress and whatnot. But basically why she fell in love with him was because he was nice to her on a day that she figured out that she, I guess, can't run anymore, can't be on the track team anymore because she had an injury to the back of her ankle. So, yeah, and she just kind of fell in love with this 45-year-old man who has a son, is divorced. Now, that's where it gets weird. That's the only problem I have with the series, is that particular thing, but everything else, the characters are great. The manager is such a nice guy. Like, I'm like, what a nice guy. You're just 45, and that's weird. There's the character that tries to keep asking Akira for her, like, phone ID, her number, and, like, he does it twice, and I'm like, look at this sweetheart. He's trying so hard, and he's never going to be able to because she's in love with a 45-year-old man. But anyway, so, and it was funny when she was talking to her friends at school during lunch. They were like, oh, what kind of type do you like and stuff? And she's like, well, bed, hair, fly down all the time. And you can see the blonde-haired dude who wants her ID number, her phone number, like, do all that stuff. I'm like, what is you want? Oh my gosh, you're such a, it's great. And there's apparently a popular guy in the school who everyone loves, of course, and I thought it was interesting because when I looked at that character, I was like, he looks like that old, like, style of anime Bishonen. I'm like, look at this guy, look, the animation style just blows me away with how good it looks of blending the two newer style of animation with an older style of looking. It's really weird how to explain it, but if you've seen it, you understand how it looks. Even the girl on the track team with kind of darker skin, has the freckles on her face, I don't know what her name is, her eyes are that style of old anime, and I'm just like, wow, blending these two styles together, newer animation, oh, it's just so good, and I can't handle it. But with this episode, though, we go through the notions of Akira finding out about the son he has, and when she dropped the plates throughout the episode during the shocking moments, I'm just like, that is great. I laughed. I'm like, that's funny. Now, where the episode got a little weird for me is when she started sniffing his shirt. I was like, that's creepy. Can you not? Because if I did that, I'd be like, she was thinking about it later when she got home, and she was, like, blushing, and, like, if I was thinking about that, I'd be like, man, I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo, but, whatever. So, yeah, I guess the series is just gonna be about her, you know, I mean, obviously she's not gonna tell him that she likes him, I assume, but maybe he'll figure it out, and that's where problems are gonna come up because he's a 45-year-old man who has a son and's been divorced, so yeah. Also, it was interesting when he saw her leave at the very end of the episode, like, the blonde guy coming up to her again to try to get her, phone number or whatever, and he pictured himself as that guy, like, when he was younger, I guess, and I'm like, that's a little creepy, but okay, because he was thinking that's her boyfriend or something. I'm like, that's a little creepy, sir, but, you know, you weren't thinking anything too bad, so I guess it's okay, but I like this series. I love this first episode. Just everything that I mentioned that's great about it, it's great. Except for the 45-year-old man part. That part's weird. So yeah, we'll have to see how this goes, but I like the characters, I like the animation a lot, I like the music a lot in the actual show, and the opening and ending, those are good. Those are so good. And, yeah, I have nothing but high praise for this series. So what do you guys think of the first episode? What do you think is going to happen next? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!